My name is Tarmo and I would like to introduce you vClick and also show what is new in version 3.1.3. If you know already the program and perhaps are using it, then you can skip the introduction and then jump straight to the second chapter. But if you want to know what it is and how it works, vClick is a software meant for ensembles, contemporary music ensembles, and it's a visual click track system. So you don't need earphones, but you get an app that blinks and shows you numbers of the beats and bars and sends messages and also can show time. Usually the players use an app that runs in their smartphones or tablets that looks like that, and it's called vClick client. And well, it's also possible to run it on a computer like this program here. It looks more or less the same, so that I can demo you it here on my screen. And then there's the central program vClick server that takes care of sending the signals. And there are two main modes. One is the most typical way is that you can have a score, a musical composition transcribed for vClick so that it will in a way conduct the player, so everybody gets the same signals as running here. For example, now I started one piece, so there's a countdown, and it well basically shows you where you should be. And it's possible to sorry, there's one demo that I'm going to show you later was starting. So it can be useful in very complex situations, and when their bars are extremely complex, or you need playing two groups or several groups, you can send different signals to different players. It's even possible to play in different rooms or even over internet, so in many situations it's very useful. And we have played with this with our ensemble in really several occasions, and it has been really helpful. So playing a score is one way. vClick can also start sound clips, so if it's some piece that has some fixed media parts, then it can start it in certain moments. The other way how to use it is the so-called time mode, when you can use vClick as sort of stopwatch, so it sends you the minutes and seconds, and the same signal goes for everybody. And it's very convenient when you need to start from some certain second, let's put it without countdown, and then it ticks for all the players who are connected. But now the main way how to use it, the scores. How does it work? Well, you need a score, and it's written in C sound format. It's a C sound score file. It's a text file, and basically you need to define the tempos, the tempo changes, and then bar by bar what is the time, and who gets the signals, and so on. So it is quite some info, and it's not that easy to do, but also not impossible. If you need help, then you can contact me and order their scores for reasonable compensations, and it's also a nice way to support this project. Otherwise, vClick is free. It's cross-platform, so it runs on Linux and Mac and Windows, and the vClick client on Android and iOS, also on the web. So it's really free to use and hopefully useful for you. But now, version 3.1.3 came just out, and there are now some new features that I would like to show you. first there is a new search button in client. So typically you should enter the IP address of the server, but if you don't know it or you got it incorrect and the server is up and running, then you don't need anything else. So even if it's empty, then to press search and it finds the server if it's there and connects, and you're ready to go. Also, you can drive the server from your client, so you don't need to go to their computer that runs the server, or even if it's without GUI. So you can just open your app on your stand, press the buttons, insert their starting bar, and rehearse and play. One more new thing: when a client connects to the server, then server sends the list of the pieces, so that if I add here in server some new piece, then well, I should probably reconnect. Oh no, it's already here. So it's very easy to choose the piece what are you going to play. That was one new thing. Then server has a bit clearer layout, and another new thing that can be useful and interesting is connection with Reaper. Namely, you can control some simpler things of Reaper as OSC messages. Basically, if you have a Reaper project and you have some audio files there, or a more complex project that you want to play along with the performance of live players, and then you can send the start and stop commands from vClick to Reaper, and also the starting bars. Say that we want to start our rehearsing from bar 12, and so the Reaper jumps to that place, bar 12, and starts the playback, while vClick is also ticking and players can see the bars and beats. And I can also stop it from client, and if you want, then enter a new bar and start from there. One weak point of this solution is that you need to enter the bars to Reaper and also have the score file. So if it's easy enough, it's no problem, but otherwise it's a double work. So it's quite an early phase of that development. It's not the most convenient yet. Or you can also, when you have some kind of piece where you play by clock, by time, so that you can also start playback from there. Oh, wait, maybe I need countdown. Yeah, so it started from 220 as I entered here. So you can use also Reaper in connection with vClick, and of course there are many more somewhat more tricky possibilities, and that you can solve some really extremely complex situations. So vClick 313 is available. It's up on GitHub, and also you can find links from vClick homepage. Anyway, you can download the binaries from GitHub release page, and also it's up on the clients are up also on Google Play and App Store. And don't forget, in the menu of vClick client there is also button, buy me a coffee. That is always nice to have a gesture for me. Okay, I hope you will find this software useful, and then if you have any questions or propositions, then feel free to take contact and tell me what you think. Thank you. Have fun with vClick.